if your partner doesn't hand over their phone when you ask, there's something up. You should be able to walk over to your partner at any time and say, hey, baby, can I take a look at your phone? Can I use your phone? My phone's going dead. This, whatever excuse you want to use. They should just say, here, go ahead, take it. That's what I do. And if they don't, it's bullshit. They're hiding something. Don't ever let them make you think otherwise, because that's the first thing they're going to do. They're going to gaslight the shit out of you and make you think that it's you who has the problem. Oh, here you go again. You're being this insecure thing. It's just, oh, he's just a friend or she's just a friend. She's my work friend. She's my bullshit. I don't care if they're hiding their phone or if they're not, being transparent with their phone. They are hiding something. Now, if you experience stuff like this, more than likely you're experiencing other things as well. They usually have excuses to get out of the house. Maybe they're, deleting text messages or using WhatsApp to communicate. And you know what? If this type of stuff is happening in your relationship, there were one or two things you could do. You could either choose to, deal with it and just do your own thing, or you could choose to find out. I mean, it really depends. If you want to find out, yeah, there are ways to do that. There's the ProSpy at prospy.app, and there's also instantid.info where you get GPS location. There's lots of ways to do these things. But moreover, what I see is that people just want to stick their head in the sand and pretend that nothing is wrong, or they're afraid to ask because they don't want to have an argument. They don't want to talk about it. They're just like whatever. They don't want to ruin a good thing, whatever they. You know what it is? They've been gaslit. They've been gaslighted and manipulated for so long now that they've learned, or they have become conditioned to keep their mouth shut. And that is when you have a real fucking problem. Nobody, and I mean nobody, man or woman, should be keeping their mouth shut in situations like that. And ironically, it's mostly the men who keep their mouths shut, because the women, they have these, they get really nasty, aggressive, and whatever. And men just, okay, fine, I'll keep my mouth shut. And I used to be like that. I was. In my marriage, I used to be like that until I said, fuck this, I've had enough. Now, granted, my wife wasn't cheating. There were other issues involved. But, I'm like, that's it, man. I'm speaking up. I've had enough of this shit. And as soon as I did, that was the beginning of the end of my marriage. But I didn't care, because I was sick and fucking tired of taking the abuse, the verbal abuse, I don't want to say emotional abuse, just the overall mistreatment. And men, unfortunately, become conditioned to this more so than women do. We're like, almost, I'm not going to say we, because I'm not like that. Many, many men are conditioned to just, okay, baby, okay, just be the peacekeeper and just say, yes, dear, yes, yeah. Fuck that. Fuck that. You know what? If you're not getting it back in return, if it's not reciprocal, dude, stand up for yourself, brother. And I'm telling you, and the women do the same thing. Don't ever be afraid to bring something up to your man in a relationship. Now, I'm not saying to, have a confrontation, but there's nothing wrong with having a conversation. And that's where, the real communication can happen, and that's where the truth can come out, transparency, trust, and all those other good